Yeah, so let's start, guys. So we will continue today about GitHub. What is so in the last class we learned about Git and how Git is being used in our local system and what we are doing to use Git in our local repository. And we understood about the git init files, what is description, config, info, hooks, objects, refs, and head, which we'll discuss later elaborately. So I will continue from the last class, what we have done. So we were checking git log, where we were checking the commits. Two commits we had done in the first git command and second change. The two commits we have done. One is for first commit, we have done some change. This is the second commit. So git log is being used to check how many commits or what are the changes we have done. So that is git log. And git status is being used if there is any added files or any changes in the file. It will show us to do the next steps, or it will guide us to give the command which is necessary to do after this. So this is for logs or the history, and this is for the status, git status. So these are the two main thing. Apart from git add, git commit, these are the main things we should know. Okay. So this is the local Git repository. We understood how to do in our local repository when files are present and all. So now we will understand how to connect with GitHub repository, how to push the files to GitHub, how to create the account and connect with GitHub. Okay. So let's go to our GitHub repository. I will open GitHub. Okay. GitHub login. Okay. So this is my GitHub account. Let's sign out from here. Okay. So this is a sign out. Okay. So this is the page when we'll open the GitHub. Okay. And in the GitHub page, you will have sign up and sign in. So if you will click on sign up, it will see like this. Welcome to GitHub. Let's begin the adventure. You have to enter your email. Okay. So let's say you are entering your email. And continue. Okay. So now it is not taking because my email ID is already registered. So it's showing already have an account. Sign in. Okay. So let's say I will use T2SS. Email is invalid or already taken. Okay. So let's say, okay. So this is another email which is not being used. This is valid. So if you will continue, it will show us create the password. Okay. So like that, you will create a password. Okay. So password, it will ask us how strong you can give accordingly, that you can give, and then you will put continue. Okay. So it will ask you for the username, what you want to do. Let's say Biswa Azure or anything you can give. Okay. So Biswa Azure is available. So if it is not available, it will show us it's not available. Then you will do continue. Would you like to receive product updates announcements via email? I will tell no. Okay. So if you want yes, then you will do yes. Then it is verifying your account. So let's say it will give us the audio, and it will show the audio challenge. Let's say you will play. So it is verifying, it's some kind of verification we are doing. So it is done, and we are creating the account. So now if you have a valid email id, you will get a code and you will enter it. So I have just shown you how to create account. So this email id is not valid one, so you'll enter a valid email, so you'll get a code there and you will log in there. Okay, so this is the process. Okay, so let's say I will go back, I will sign in on my actual account where we will start our activity. Okay, see, so we have been logged into the account. So let's say we are sign out, and we will use Azure DevOps account where our actual account is. So this is the sign in page. There are multiple repository. I'll show you how a profile looks like. So this is my profile. So you will see this is my name. This is my username. Okay. This is the username. Okay. And email ID you already saw, biswajit.azuredevops@gmail.com. So through email ID you have to log in. Okay, so here are the repositories which I have created, I have contributed: Flatrace, Dual Axis, Illusion. How many projects you can do it? You can push it and you can contribute. Okay, so I have 9 repositories which I have created and I have pushed it accordingly. So today we will try to do a new one. Okay, so let's say we will go here, or we can create here. So I will create a new repository. Okay, so repository name I will put here Git. Okay, public, I will put it public. If I am to private, no one should access it, then I will put private. Description: Git tutorial. Okay, add dot git ignore. Okay, so if you want git ignore in any of the language, you can do it. We don't want now. Choose a license, we don't want any license as of. Okay, so we'll create a repository now. See, so after creating a repository, what it will do, it will show us this all repository command line if you want to use. Okay, let's say create a repository, new repository: git init, git add readme, git commit first commit, git branch, git remote add origin. Okay, and git push, or you can do git remote add origin, git branch main, git push origin. I will explain all these things. First let's copy paste it. Okay. Create a new file. Okay, then this this we will learn today. Okay, so these all are done. So now what we will do, we will go to our PowerPoint. Okay, see, go to GitHub website, log in into your account. You can click on icon top right corner and select new repository. We have already created that. And you have to enter a name. We have already entered the name of the repository as a Git. Add a description. We have put description Git tutorial. Select whether you want to use your repository public or private. We have made public because we don't want private. Choose a license of the repository is optional. We don't want license as of now. Click on create repository button. So our repository got created, right? So now we'll go to getting started first time Git setup. So let's say your computer, okay, it has never accessed the GitHub till now. Okay, so you have to set your username and email address in Git. It is essential to identify you as the author of commits and contributions into your projects or repository which you have created right now. So this information helps Git keep track of you, who made the changes or who had made the changes. Okay. So I have already been set up my email ID and my user ID, because I have been using in this computer my Git thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and check git config list, right? See, so these are already there. I have been using, and these are already there. Okay. Uh, so first I have already configured this. So if I want to do it, I will put git config global user.email, my email ID. Okay. I will show you, that is better so that you can understand. Git config, okay, user dot email dot azure devops @gmail.com. Okay, so this is global. Okay, we'll use global. If we'll do the only user, it will only do our local connection. So global. Okay, so config is done. Okay, git remote v, this is, we'll check git remote v, any connection or any new thing we have done. So as of now, nothing is being new or nothing is being initialized. Okay, so config is done. So we can utilize git, and whatever the changes, we can push it to our GitHub repository. Okay, so let's go to next slide. Local and remote repository, how to connect local to your remote repository. Remote is your GitHub account. So local repository is a Git repository that is stored on your computer. What you have changed as of now using Git, that is your local repository, that whatever changes you have done. Remote repository is a Git repository that is stored on some remote computer. Remote means GitHub account. The remote repository is usually used by the teams as a central repository into which everyone pushes the changes from his local repository. So whenever you are pushing into your repository, so it is in the web, right? Anyone can access it, anyone can push the changes. Like now when I will give access to my repository to you, you can also access it, you can push the changes. If I want to do some changes, I will do it. Okay, so guys, if anyone do the changes, they can do it. Okay, so to initialize it, we have to use git init as a local repository, which we have already done. So after that, you will create a repository on GitHub account, which we have already done. Then you have to clone the repository. Okay, so git clone the URL. Okay, so now we'll see how we will clone the repository. Okay, so we will go to our profile. We'll go to the repository. Now we had 9 repositories. Now we have 10 repository. We'll go to our repository. We'll open that. Okay. So now we'll do this SSH. We'll do copy this and we'll use git clone. Done. You appear have a clone empty repository. So we don't have anything here as of now. So it's a empty repository, right? So we have not created any file. We have not made any changes. So it's an empty repository, right? So ls, we have test.sh here in our local. It's not in the GitHub repository. It's in our local. Okay. So this git is the cloned repository, which we have done the cloning. Okay. So now what we will do, we will do git add readme. Okay. Let's say we'll do echo. Okay. Echo means creating a file readme. So we'll do ls. Now readme.md is getting created, right? So we have created readme file. Then we'll do git init. It's not needed, but I'm just initializing that. Okay, it's already initialized. I've just reinitialized as per the step-by-step process. I'm just going. Then I will do only this. I will git add readme. Okay, so I'll do git add readme. So readme has been do in the staging step. So we'll do git status. We'll see this is the on track files git. Okay, so this is changes to be committed, and uh, this is the readme file. So if we'll do git add dot, so whatever the thing are there, we'll have the so what is it showing? Error. Git slash does not have a commit checked out, right? So we'll see what is there in the git, right? So nothing is there. Okay. So ls hyphen la. Okay. So we have dot git, but this is initializing the thing, and this is a error file. Okay. So let's say we will remove this because this is the unnecessary file being created. So now we'll do git add. Okay. So now if we'll do git status. Okay. So this file is being pushed. Okay. So now we'll do git commit. Git commit, we'll use first commit. So commit has been created. We'll change our branch name. Now our branch name is master. We will change our branch name to main. As we read everywhere, people are using main instead of master. See, now the branch name is changed to main instead of master, right? So ls this, we'll see git branch. Okay, we are in the main branch. Okay, so there is no master existed because we have renamed this, right? So if we don't want to do the permission again and again, so we will add the remote origin. Let's say in the same branch we want to change all the files or all the things, then we can put as add origin, so that any changes you are doing, it will not ask you the permission. Effortlessly you can do the git pull or git push or change the file. Okay, then you will put git push origin main. Okay, see, now if we'll do git push, it will push the complete thing to the repository, right? So how we will check now in our repository? Is there any new changes there? Yes. So we have test.sh, we have readme.md, which we have done first commit. Okay. So this test.sh, we have this file 3 days ago. We have created this in the last class. Okay. So this is the ls command where we can see test.sh and readme.md, which has been pushed to our main GitHub repository, right? So now we'll go to our slide. See, these all things we have done: git clone, git remote add origin. Okay. So git remote version, git branch, git push main. or git push u origin main. So we have done that. So git versioning also we have checked. Git remote -v. See, so these are the origin which we have used. Biswajit 12 Azure is my user ID, which we have pushed it or we have fetched the details, right? So this is the remote details. What is the remote details we are currently using? See, if I will show you in the previous thing, I'll go up. Huh. See, Git remote V when I am using here, I cannot see anything. Nothing was visible because I was not using GitHub. It was in my local. Okay. Now we have moved to remote, from local to remote. So this is the process. Okay. So you will do the git clone. After git clone is done, and once you will use this command, git remote add origin and the repository link. So your remote will be added. So after that, if you'll see git remote version, you will see the origin name, this one and this one. So whenever you are doing git push or git pull, it will directly push to here. Whenever you are doing git pull or git fetch, it will pull from this repository. Okay, done. So we understood git. Now we understood GitHub, how to use that, how to connect to remote from local. Okay, now we'll see the git branch. What is git branch and what is the git branching strategy and how to check out or how to merge the branches. Okay, so let's go to our VS Code and we will see. Let's clear it. Git branch. Okay, so git branch is main branch. Currently our git branch is main branch, right? So let's say I am creating a new branch, git branch develop. Okay, so if I'll do git branch, I have one branch that is develop, which is being created. See here, main is there, develop is there, but currently we are in the main branch. We are not in the develop branch. So to create any new branch, we will use git branch and the branch name. Okay. So let's say I will use git branch feature. Okay. Feature uh, first. Okay. This is where I created. So if we'll do git branch, we'll see develop feature first main, right? So this is three branches has been created. Now we'll go to that branch to make some changes. So we'll do git checkout. Okay. So git checkout develop. We want to go to develop branch. See, now we are in develop. You can see this is develop branch. We'll git checkout feature, right? Feature first. Now we are switched to branch feature first, right? Here, switch to branch develop. So you can see the branch name, feature branch. So now we will do any changes here. Now we'll do ls here. So these have been changed. Okay. So I want to delete test.sh. Okay. So I have one file here. So I'll do git add, git commit changes to the feature branch. Okay. So this has been done. So you can see delete test.sh, one file changed. So commit has been done. Now we'll do git push. But it is showing here current feature first branch has no upstream branch. To push the current branch, set the remote as upstream. So now we had set our remote as main branch, right? When we'll see git remote version, we are using this as main branch. Okay, we are not using feature branch. So to set our upstream origin to feature first, we have to use this command. Okay, so git is giving the suggestion whenever you are making any error or making any changes. Let's say you don't know what to do, git will give you suggestions. Git is very good in that way. That's why everyone is using git. Git is so much popular. Okay, so you don't have to worry most of the time. So you can also use git help and config and you can see the details. Now we'll use git push. See, it has been pushed to the feature first. Okay, now we'll see git status. Your branch is up to date with origin feature first, nothing to commit. So we are here, everything is done, right? So now we'll see git log. See how many histories we have. First change, first git command, second change. Now we have created develop. We have done first commit and we have pushed it. Now we have done changes to feature branch and we have pushed it to the feature first. So if you'll use git log, you will see all types of history. If you're in a company, they will use git log. If there is any changes to done, if any latest commit or latest build has been given, they will revert this by seeing git log. Okay, how to revert and all, we'll learn that. As of now, we are good. We understood how the branching work. Okay, so now we'll go to our GitHub repository. We'll see this all push has been done or not. See, now we have two branches. One is main where readme and test.sh is there, and we have feature first, right? Which we have, we'll go to feature first. Here test.sh is not there, right? So our meeting will end. We will continue this for next 10 minutes and we'll try to complete as much as we can do that. So let's say this is the feature branch. Okay, and we are doing the changes, and whatever the changes we have done here, it came here GitHub, right? So this way, if we are not only me, anyone who has this git access, they can do the changes, they can push the code to here so that it is useful. And in DevOps field, whenever these all git we are using, we can use the pipelines, we can use the YAML file, we can do the CI/CD, and we can push the code to the server and we can deploy that and we can use that. That's why we use git, right? So let's go to any other thing what we want to learn. Let's go to our slide. So we have completed this get branch, main, checkout branch, create branch, d branch, delete branch, and merge branch. Okay. So now we will learn what is git checkout b feature /1. Okay, so we have created another branch, right? By this is another way of creating branch, git checkout -b. Okay, git branch. So we have 4 branches now. Okay, okay, so a 4 branch, and now we are in feature 1 also. As we have used checkout, so it created a branch and it is now in the git feature 1. Okay, so let's say we want to delete a branch. Let's say we don't want a branch, we want to delete. Okay, git, okay, branch -d, okay, develop. Okay, develop branch is deleted, right? If we'll see git branch, it is deleted. Okay, in this way we can delete a branch. If we don't want the branch, we don't want the branch to continue, we can delete this. Let's say I want to delete git branch delete feature first, right? Feature 1. Error, cannot delete branch feature 1. Okay, because you are in the current branch feature 1. If you are in a branch, you cannot delete that branch, right? Let's say you are in tree. In that tree, you want to cut that branch, you will fall down, right? So Git, what it has the suggestion, if you are doing any changes, you cannot delete that branch because you are in that current branch. If you want to check out, let's say you git checkout feature first. Okay, now you are into feature first. Okay, so now you want to delete this branch feature 1. It's deleted, right? Git branch. See, now we have 3 branches, the 2 branches only, feature first, main, right? So this is now done. So we will see what we will do for git merge or git merge, how we will do. Let's say we have done any changes, we'll do the merge. Okay, so let's say we have a readme file. Okay, so I will vi. Okay, so let's say we'll open our readme file. It's written git, right? So I will insert something, my first change. Okay, okay, so I have done some changes in the feature branch. Okay, so now what I will do now, I will do the merge. Okay, what it will happen, it is saying, let's say we'll refresh this. We have 2 branches and we had made some changes, right? But we have not committed this. So if we'll commit it and we'll push it, it will go to our GitHub. Git add, git commit, main branch change. Guys, one thing is there. Whenever you are in a company, you are not allowed to change the main branch. As we are doing in the local and we are doing for tutorial purpose, we are doing that, but it's not allowed to change the main branch anywhere you are doing that. Okay. So let's say I have done that feature first. I am doing the changes. Okay. And I will push the changes, get push. Okay. Okay. So I have already done one changes. I have done another change in the readme file. Okay. So it's showing now compare and pull request. This branch has 2 commits ahead of main. Okay. There are 2 changes you can see. One is test SSH deleted. Second one is my first change. I have edited the readme file. So these are the 2 changes. We have pushed it, but we have not merged it as we have mentioned merged it to create. So how we will do it? We'll do it, create a pull request. Okay. So let's say we'll mention feature first branch to be merged with main. This is the title. Here the base branch is main branch. We are merging with main branch. We are comparing feature first changes and we are merging with the main branch. See, the feature first branch is going to main branch. Okay. Any description we want to? Okay. Recent changes. If you want to give any message to the your next developer who is going to work on this repository, you can give the message so you'll understand what you have done. Okay. So you'll pull it. See what is showing, checking approval. Okay. require approval. So if you'll add any rule and you'll add your architect or project manager for the approval, so he or she has to approve that before it has been merged, because main branch is very main branch. So if any changes we are doing in the main branch, your project will get affected. Okay. So you should always use GitHub Actions or give any approvals before doing the changes. Okay. So you will do the merge, confirm merge, right? So now this is successfully merged. You are all set. Feature first branch has been safely committed and it is been merged with this thing. Okay. So now what we will do, we will go back. Feature first. Okay. We will main. Okay. So this is main branch. We have merged it. So now the test.sh is not present. See, it was there previously, but when we merged it, test.sh got deleted. And in the read MD also, my first change came up after Git, right? So it has been merged. So whatever changes we have done in the this thing. So now we will go to our Git branch, right? Git checkout main, right? So it has been merged. So we'll see, but here you see the local repository Git is already done the changes. GitHub we can see the changes, but here test message is present. And if you'll see na, read me, see only Git. My first change is not came that line we have edited. Why? Because it has not did the pull from the latest change in the GitHub. It has merged, okay, in the GitHub we have merged it, but in the local we have not done any changes. Okay, so here we have to do git pull. Okay, so if you'll do git pull, all the latest changes in the GitHub will come back to your local repository. So now you are up to date. So any LSU